Good evening, good evening. Live from St Albans. My name's Julian. I'm a singer, songwriter and musician, and this is some of my music. There's a sensible girl who keeps looking at me. She must think I am sensible too. Should I ask her to stop, though I like it a lot? It's a boost to my aging ego. Well, perhaps we could dine. I could ply her with wine, and who knows what might then come about. But in the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. Well, she smiles and lowers her eyelids a little, as though she had something to say. Would you think it was wise for a girl with those eyes to keep casually glancing my way? Should I make some excuse, put my head in her noose, start the game, roll the dice with no doubts? And in the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. I'd have to meet Mum and Daddy, of course, and be sure to notice her prizes from school. Lunches on Sundays with uncles and aunties. Permission is given, the bands will be called. The sensible girl who keeps looking at me flicks her gaze back to a magazine. I could ask her the time, but I wonder if I ever take part in her dreams. Maybe she believes we were made for each other. No crying, no shouting, no rows. And in the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. Now she's walking by, and those razor-sharp eyes slice into mine like a knife. And there's something familiar around her ring finger told me it's the ex-wife. You really must get your eyes tested, she tells me. I've been standing there for an hour. And in the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. In the meantime, those sensible eyes look me up, look me over and out. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very kind. Nice to see you all here. I see I've got a few people watching. It's always a bit nervous when I first start until I see a few people watching, and then I'm happy. So, good, I've got an audience. So how are you all? How are you? This is my 82nd day of lockdown. I did go into lockdown about a week before everyone else. 82 days. Oh, it's no wonder we're all going crazy, is it? I don't know. I hope you're okay. I know a lot of you have gone back to work. I know some of you are key workers. Thank you very much for what you're doing. I know some of you are school teachers. Not school teachers are not key workers. I think everyone's finding it a bit difficult. So I hope to lift your spirits a little in the next half hour with some of my own songs and some songs I wish I'd written. And this song belongs to the latter category. I really wished I had written this song, but in actual fact, Loudon Wainwright III wrote it, and it's called Motel Blues. In this town, television shuts off at 2. What's a lonely rock and roller supposed to do? The bed's so wide, the sheets are clean. Your girlfriend said you were 19. The styrofoam ice buckets full of ice. Come up to my motel room, treat me nice. I don't wanna make no late night New York calls. I don't wanna stare at those ugly brass mat walls. Well, chronologically I know you're young, but when you kissed me in the club, you bit my tongue. I'll write a song for you and put it on my next CD. Come up to my motel room, sleep with me. There's a Bible in the drawer, don't be afraid. I'll put up a sign to warn the clean-up maid. There's lots of soap and lots of towels, and never mind those desk clerk scowls. I'll buy you breakfast, they'll think you're my wife. Come up to my motel room, save my life. Come up to my motel room, save my life. Thank you. Thank you very much. Motel Blues by Loudon Wainwright III. I've known that song for years. I've been able to play it for years. I mean, since the 70s. I don't think I've ever even written it down. It's just one of those songs. So, what have I got to tell you? Well, I can tell you that if you want to donate into my virtual tip jar, please feel free. The PayPal address is on the head of this video, but it's totally non-obligatory. Don't worry. I've had a few hot water problems this week, but I had a nice man called Paul come round on Monday who replaced one of my immersion heaters, and I'm pleased to say I've got overnight hot water again. Unfortunately, there's a leak sprung in the airing cupboard, but he's going to come and sort that out when he gets the right bit. It's only a little drip, Doctor. Nearly all over before it began. She was never a bride, he was not her best man. The flirting felt so disconcerting to start. They telephoned nightly, politely apart. She's not like him, he's not like her. Lovers and losers together they were. She could foresee that he might disagree. He was not quite the knight she would like him to be. The wrong suit of armour with no fine white horse, and the length of his sword was a factor, of course. She's not like him, he's not like her. Lovers and losers together they were. He felt they were lovers, she thought they were friends, 'cause lovers and losers often hold hands. She's not Cinderella, and he's not Prince Charming. When she kisses frogs, he finds it alarming. She's pressing fast forward, he's thinking repeat. Control, shift, spacebar, save or delete. She's not like him, he's not like her. Lovers and losers together they were. She dresses up, he dresses down, and sometimes it can be the other way round. They didn't discover until it began. She is so yin and he is so yang. She's a new car and he's a white van. She is a woman and he is a man. She's not like him, he's not like her. Lovers and losers together they were. Lovers and losers together they were. Thank you. That was called Lovers and Losers. And this next song is a request. And I'll tell you who for in a second. But it got me thinking. My next live stream concert is going to be on Wednesday the 17th of June. So it's in 2 weeks' time, exactly 2 weeks' time. And I thought it might be nice if I asked you what songs you'd like to hear during that concert. Now bear in mind, there's only time for about 7 in half an hour. But if you'd like to request any particular songs, please do so in the comments of this video, or on Facebook, or you can text me, or you can email me if you've got the right details. If you're not sure what to request, you could have a look at my YouTube channel, Julian Mount Music, where all the videos of these concerts end up. And I've also got a SoundCloud page, soundcloud.com/Julian Mount, if you need some inspiration. You don't have to stick to those songs though, you can request another song. I've got Power of Veto, of course, and as I say, there's only room for 7. So if anybody asks for Stairway to Heaven or Smells Like Teen Spirit, I mean, forget it. But any others you'd like to suggest. And that's for my next live stream concert on the 17th of June, I think, yeah, in 2 weeks' time. And what got me thinking about doing a request show is that Keith, my good friend Keith White, requested this one. Standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. Well, I used to dread my school reports, the teachers didn't like me. He's clever and he knows it, could try harder, much too loud. Needs to think more strange ideas, should not believe the things he hears. It took me all of 10 whole years until I made the grade. Then the situation changed. I set a new trend in playtime games. By standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. Well, I grew up all too fast, it seems, and soon I sought employment as a clerk in a city bank who counted cash. And there were debits and deposits, and some coins fell in my pocket. No one found me out for ages, but my luck was not to last. They should have made me pay. But when the judge said, "Have you anything to say?" I stood upon my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. But one tiny indiscretion need not lead to a life of crime, and I was honest as the next man from then on. Then I met someone, we had some fun, and when her dad got his shotgun, we thought we'd settle down until we got inside the church. The vicar turned to her and said, "Do you take this man standing on his head?" I was standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. Now the years have passed and all at once I find that I am older, and wisdom's meant to grow with greater age. But all these years I've spent inverted, took an effort so concerted, I feel like I'm living life with one hand on the grave. Standing on my head, boys, I'm standing on my head. The world seems so much better when you're upside down instead. People search for paradise, but I think I found mine. Standing on my head, boys, is how I pass the time. Thank you. That was Standing on My Head for Keith White. So don't forget, if you've got any requests for Wednesday the 17th of June, let's have them. Get them in quick in case I need to rehearse. And I'll try and do 7 of them next time. Here's a song by a songwriter I really admire. You'll know that if you've been watching these lockdown live stream concerts, because I played one of theirs, I don't know if it was last time or the time before. But here's another one. This is a song that I've changed slightly, but it was written by Kate Bush, and it's now called The Girl with the Child in Her Eyes. I hear her before I go to bed and focus on the day that's been. I realise she's there when I turn the light off and turn over. Nobody knows about my love. They think she's lost on some horizon. And suddenly I find myself listening to a girl I've never known before, telling me about the sea, all her loves till eternity. Ooh, she's here again, the girl with the child in her eyes. Ooh, she's here again, the girl with the child in her eyes. She's very understanding, and she's so aware of all my situations. And when I stay up late, she's always waiting, but I feel her hesitate. Oh, I'm so worried about my love. They say no, no, it won't last forever. And here I am again, my girl, wondering what on earth I'm doing here. Maybe she doesn't love me, I just took a chance on my love for her. Ooh, she's here again, the girl with the child in her eyes. Ooh, she's here again, the girl with the child in her eyes. Ooh, she's here again, the girl with the child in her eyes. Ooh, she's here again, the girl with the child in her eyes. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was The Girl with the Child in Her Eyes by Kate Bush. And as I say, I changed the title and I changed the words slightly because I'm a boy. Commercial time. You're probably sick about hearing about this, but I've got two CDs available, The Invisible Man and Unsung Lies. The Invisible Man is £5 and Unsung Lies is £10. If you'd like one, donate £5 or £10 to the PayPal link. Send me a personal message with your address, that's all you have to do. I'll stick them in the post tomorrow. Thank you. Oh yes, I thought I'd sing you a very special song now. And it's really unique amongst all of my songs that I've written and all of my songs that I play, because it's the shortest song I've ever written. Would you like to hear it again? No, I'm kidding. I haven't played it yet. This is called Sing You a Song. I'll sing you a song and it won't take long. There, I've finished. Thank you very much. Thank you. I did tell you it was very short, didn't I? And now, my penultimate song of the evening, and not only that, but it's one from last, is a track off of my Unsung Lies album. On that album, you can hear the song with myself playing guitar and singing, and the marvellous Alison Raymond and Susan Alexander on violins, or as they call them, fiddles. This is one of the bonus tracks on the album, and it's called The Flash of Her Disguise. Transparent lady, we can see right through. Eyes flashing green, amber, red in the night, and we've all seen seen that too. Listening to ballads, hearing tuneless songs, wondering why the music sounds so wrong. Once so many answers to questions she won't ask, wearing makeup then but like a mask, looking right through you, the madness in her eyes is only a spark in the flash of her disguise. Sometimes she moves through quicksand, she's being dragged down slow. Sometimes she walks on water, but she doesn't know. They're still playing her music, on watching her eyes for the spark in the flash her disguise. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, well, let's come around quick. These half hours, they go so quick. Remember, if you've missed any of these live stream concerts, they're all on my YouTube channel, Julian Mount Music. There's been 4 so far, this is the 5th, and I also did one the other week for the Isolation Arts Cafe. That's on my YouTube channel as well, if you haven't seen that. And they're all completely free, unless you want to donate. So this is my last song. This is a true song, something that happened to me once, and honestly I couldn't write it. Every word in this song is completely true. I checked in the clock, just for a lark, gave me 2 keys instead of 1. He said that the second was for the side door, so I could, as I please, go and come. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. I walked round the right side, I walked round the left side. Not sober, but certainly not drunk. The right side, the left side, the left side, the right side. Then I gave up and went to the front. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. round the right side, I walked round the left side. Not a door, not a crack, not a crack. The right side, the left side, the left side, the right side. Then I gave up and went in the back. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. I'm having a panic attack. Oh, I do like to be at hotels by the sea, and to walk on the beach in the sand. But it took a long time and a bottle of wine until I could say I understand. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. The side door's beside the big door at the front. It's a side door because it's beside. I now realise left and right were both so wrong. The side doors at the front all the time. The hotel backs onto the seafront. There's a south side, a seaside, and the front's round the back. I can see the seashore, but can't find the side door. Now I'm having a panic attack. I'm having a panic attack. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was called Panic Attack. That was my last song this evening. Stay safe, everyone. 82nd day of lockdown for me, as I said at the beginning. The coronavirus, COVID-19, has not gone away. We all need to be careful. Please stay home if you can. Please maintain social distancing. Don't go to Durdle Door. And don't be silly. We love you and we want you to be well. I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care until next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye.